That robot is walking through a room. Picking things up. Cleaning. Tying bags. Placing objects on shelves. No human is controlling it. No teleoperator. No pre-programmed routine. Google released this video yesterday. And called it real-time footage. Here is what is actually happening. Google DeepMind released a new system on July 30th called Gemini Robotics 2. It is not a robot. It is the intelligence inside robots. The brain. And it comes in 3 versions for 3 different purposes. The first, Gemini Robotics 2, is the motor control system. It translates what the robot sees and what it is told into physical movement. Not just arm movement. Entire body movement. Feet. Legs. Torso. Arms. Hands. Fingers. The second, embodied reasoning model 2, is the planning system. It decides what to do next. It monitors whether the previous step worked. If something goes wrong, it adjusts. Without being told. The third, on-device model, is the version that runs directly on the robot itself. No internet connection needed. And here is the most striking feature. Give it a new robot body it has never seen. A few hours of training data. And it adapts. Google released a video. They called it real-time footage. Fully autonomous. In the video, a humanoid robot walks across a cluttered room. It picks up trash. It picks up a watering can and places it on a lower shelf. It inserts a tape into a boombox. It screws in a light bulb. It ties a garbage bag. Without a human at the controls. Without a pre-programmed script for each specific action. The context here matters. In 2024, Tesla showed its Optimus robot doing tasks at a demonstration. Those demonstrations later emerged to have used human teleoperators. A person was controlling the robot remotely. Google is specifically saying, this video has no teleoperators. The robot is doing this itself. That is a significant distinction. The most impressive part is not the movement. It is the thinking. Gemini Robotics ER2, the embodied reasoning model, can manage a task that takes several minutes. Not several steps. Several minutes of continuous operation. Google engineers wrote about it. By watching continuous video feeds, robots can now track their own progress, adapt if something goes wrong, and know exactly when to move on to the next step. Multiple robots can now coordinate. One robot can be cleaning one part of a room. Another can be on the other side. They communicate. They divide the work. They finish the job faster. This planning system is available right now. On Google AI Studio. Any developer can access it. Any company building robots can start testing it today. Google launched something else alongside the robot models. A safety benchmark. Called ASIMOV-Agentic. They named it after Isaac Asimov. The science fiction writer who invented the 3 laws of robotics in 1942. The laws that said, a robot shall not harm a human being. Google naming a safety benchmark after Asimov is not accidental. It signals they understand what is at stake. Carolina Parada, head of robotics at DeepMind, said publicly, the safety question is even more pressing because you're putting them in a lot of other situations. There's a lot of uncertainty that will show up and you want to understand the safety question more deeply. And then she said something important, Google is not planning to release consumer-facing robots anytime soon. This is research. Early access partners. Not your home. Not yet. Where does this leave the robot race? Tesla Optimus had a target of 1,000 robots in manufacturing by the end of 2025. That target was not met. A projection of 50,000 to 100,000 robots by 2026. That will not be met either. Google released a video yesterday of fully autonomous robots cleaning a room. But here is the important context. Google does not build the robots. The robots in the video are made by Aptronic, a robotics company. Google provides the brain. Not the body. This is a different strategy to Tesla. Tesla builds both. Google builds only the intelligence. Which approach wins is an open question. But Google's model means the intelligence can run on any hardware. Any partner's robot. Any form factor. A few hours of training. New body. Same brain. We have been watching robots attempt human tasks for 20 years. Boston Dynamics made it look beautiful. Toyota made it look functional. Tesla made it look like a product. But all of them were still primarily pre-programmed. A robot that reasons about what it is doing. Adapts when it fails. Coordinates with other robots. And can move its intelligence into a new body in hours. That is a different category of machine. Whether it becomes what we see in science fiction depends on what comes after this. But Thursday was a meaningful step. Not the destination. A meaningful step. Subscribe for daily AI coverage. Comment below, 2 questions. 1. Which robot task in the Google video surprised you most? 2. Do you think Google's approach, build the intelligence, not the hardware, or Tesla's approach, build everything, will win the robot race? Tell me below.